As an immigrant to this country, I would like to say a few words to my fellow Americans. President Trump sought to overturn the results of an election, and of a fair election. President Trump is a failed leader. He will go down in history as the worst president ever. The good thing is that he soon will be as irrelevant as an old tweet. Very aware of Kristallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass. It was a night of rampage against the Jews carried out in 1938 by the Nazi equivalent of the Proud Boys.
Did you hear that sound? That was the internet collectively gasping for air after Arnold Schwarzenegger dropped a truth bomb on Donald Trump's reputation that sent shockwaves through social media. The governor just delivered a political smackdown so hard, it might have just knocked Trump into the next time zone. Forget Celebrity Apprentice. This is the celebrity roast of the century, and its presidential edition. Arnold Schwarzenegger has never been one to shy away from a fight. Whether it's flexing his muscles on screen or taking on some of California's biggest challenges as governor, Arnold's been serving up more than just action-packed thrillers. Now, with a mix of Austrian sass and some seriously sharp political insight, Arnold has just given Trump the kind of schooling only someone who has both biceps and brains can deliver.
You famously said that the Republican Party has a problem at the box office. I heard you equate the GOP with the Titanic. Explain.
The reason why I said it was because their policies were such that they were not really including everybody. And we were losing them because we were not addressing those issues. So I was telling them, I said, look, the way you're going, by being so healthcare reform and being so anti-environment and stuff like this, we are losing and we are dying at the box office.
Before we dive into the political carnage, I've got a small favor to ask. If you enjoy this kind of content, do us a solid and take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch our videos but haven't subscribed yet. It costs you nothing and means the world to us. So go ahead, hit that button. Great, thanks for that. Now, back to the showdown. Remember when Arnold was just a guy in tiny shorts, lifting heavy things and showing off his muscles? Well, those were the days. But Arnold's journey from the gym to the governor's mansion is the kind of story that would make a Hollywood script seem tame. From pumping iron to pumping up California's economy, Arnold's life reads like an action-packed movie, with plot twists that would leave even the Terminator scratching its head.
I hired a big movie star, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to take my place. And we know how that turned out. The ratings went right down the tubes. It's been a total disaster.
Arnold, I have a great idea. Why don't we switch jobs? You take over TV because you're such an expert in ratings, and I take over your job. And then people can finally sleep comfortably again.
So being from Europe, I've seen firsthand how things can spin out of control. I know there is a fear in this country and all over the world that something like this could happen right here.
Imagine this. A bodybuilder with a thick Austrian accent decides he's going to be a movie star. Sounds like a punchline, right? But Arnold wasn't joking. He flexed his way into Hollywood, turned "I'll be back" into a catchphrase, and became one of the biggest action heroes of the 80s and 90s. Talk about a self-made man. But wait, just when we thought Arnold had hit his peak, he pulls a classic Arnold move and says, "Hasta la vista, baby," to acting. Next thing you know, he's running for governor of California. And you're thinking, a bodybuilder turned actor running the Golden State? That sounds crazier than a Predator movie on roller skates. But Arnold did what Arnold does best, defy expectations. And not only did he step into politics, he did a solid job while he was at it.
What do you think about Donald Trump running for president again?
You know, I think that's the past. And I think that we have to march into the future. And I think there are very talented people in this country on the Republican side that can run. So I will go, look in the future rather than in a rear mirror.
Arnold wasn't about just looking good in front of the cameras. He rolled up his sleeves, probably to show off those massive arms, and tackled big issues. Climate change? Arnold was on it like a T-800 on John Connor. Healthcare reform? He gave it a workout worthy of Gold's Gym. But here's the kicker. Arnold doesn't just bring his muscles to the table, he brings a unique perspective as an immigrant. Born in Austria, he's got a view on America that's refreshingly different. He's like, I've seen both sides of the fence, and it's time to make room for everyone at this party. Now, you might think, a Republican governor and Donald Trump? Best friends, right? Wrong. Turns out, Arnold has a mind of his own and isn't afraid to flex those political muscles. In fact, he's got some sharp words for the GOP, even going as far as to say that the Republican Party has a problem at the box office. Ouch. That's Hollywood speak for, you're about as popular as a Jingle All the Way sequel. Looks like Arnold's high standards for action heroes don't extend to his political party. But this isn't just a slam on Trump or the GOP. Arnold's political style is like comparing a well-oiled machine to a rusty trumpet. 3 guesses which one is which. While other politicians thrive on division, chaos, Arnold's pushing for unity and higher ideals. He's like the John McClane of politics, saving America from the bad guys one yippee-ki-yay at a time. So, what made Arnold go after Trump? Well, Arnold's been there, done that, and got the No More Authoritarianism t-shirt. He's seen firsthand what happens when democracy spirals into chaos, and he's not about to let that happen on his watch. It's like his whole life has been a series of training montages for this moment. From pumping iron to pumping up voter turnout, he's been getting ready for the political fight of his life. And trust me, he's bringing out the big guns. And just when we thought Arnold had hung up his political gloves, boom, he's back with a knockout punch that's got the internet buzzing harder than Trump can tweet. Picture this. Arnold, sitting in his office surrounded by his pet donkey and miniature pony, yes, he has those, decides it's time to terminate Donald Trump's ego once and for all. He drops a video on social media, and trust me, it's not your average "I'll be back" kind of message. No, this time it's more like, "I'll be dragging you back to reality, Donnie."
The only thing is that we don't have to go under completely. We don't have to wait for that moment. Let's change and let's go and be more open and go back to this kind of like a big tent idea of Ronald Reagan. And I think this is why we have helped it to some extent here in California with getting rid of gerrymandering and to do redistricting reform and to have open primaries.
Independents are about to overtake Republicans in California. What can California do differently?
I think independents are going to take over the Republicans, they're going to take over the Democrats.
And just when you think Arnold's done, he delivers the killer blow. He looks straight into the camera and says, "The good thing is that he'll soon be as irrelevant as an old tweet." Boom, mic drop. Someone call the burn unit because that's a first-class Twitter roast. This isn't just another celebrity taking a shot at Trump. This is Arnold Schwarzenegger, the guy who built an empire out of flexing his muscles, both in Hollywood and in politics. Now, here's the kicker. Trump's response to this takedown has been oddly quiet. No tweet storms, no "you're fired," comebacks, no nothing. It's like the cat finally got Trump's Twitter fingers. Silence speaks louder than words, right? Well, in Trump's case, silence speaks louder than all caps. So what's the fallout? The internet has exploded. Memes are popping up faster than Trump's legal troubles, and people are sharing Arnold's video like it's the last roll of toilet paper during a pandemic. But this isn't just a couple of celebrities getting into a Twitter spat. This is a wake-up call, a message from Arnold that's bigger than just politics. The memes are taking over, and it's not just about making us laugh. They're turning Arnold's words into bite-sized chunks of political commentary, making even the most cynical Americans think twice about what's happening in their country. Political memes are the modern-day cartoons, except this time they're funnier and packed with political punchlines. But wait, there's more. Remember that fly that landed on Mike Pence's head during a debate? Well, someone decided to turn that fly into an Arnold meme. Suddenly, that little insect has muscles, a thick Austrian accent, and is probably telling Pence to get to the chopper. It's a hilarious and pointed reminder that no one is safe from Arnold's memes. But here's the real kicker. These memes are doing something incredible. They're reaching people who normally wouldn't care about politics. They're making people think, share, and engage with political issues in ways we've never seen before. It's like sneaking vegetables into a kid's dessert. They think they're just laughing at funny pictures, but they're actually getting a lesson in democracy. Some folks are worried that all this meme-fueled political commentary is trivializing serious issues. But let's be real. Would you rather read a 50-page report on democracy or watch Arnold arm wrestling the Constitution? These memes are more than just jokes. They're helping people start conversations and engage with the issues. And let's not forget, Arnold's video isn't just a jab at Trump. He's also sounding the alarm on rising hate and anti-Semitism, and he's calling for a return to civility in politics. Arnold's message is more than just "hasta la vista, baby" to Trump. It's about terminating hate and division wherever it's found. In the end, Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't just flexing his muscles for fun. He's trying to inspire a movement. Will it work? Can a bodybuilder turned actor turned governor really change American politics? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, Arnold has everyone asking questions and starting conversations, and that's more than a lot of politicians can say. So, what's it going to be, folks? Are you ready to join the political action hero we need? Because in this wild ride of American politics, we're not just along for the ride, we're in the driver's seat.